Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mason and I've been posting weekly updates leading up to my top surgery in September, which is like almost a month away. It's so crazy. I have not posted a video in the last few weeks because I have like, not like a security blanket of items, but that's what I want to like call it, like a group of items that I need to film a video, and one of them is my microphone, which I'm not wearing today because I cannot find it. I have tore my house apart. I don't know where I put it, and I'm starting to believe I left it at my friend's house, but it's nowhere. I keep it like in like a little gray bag, and that mic came with like 3 extra mics, but it only came with 1 adapter to my phone. I wish the individual mic itself was just Bluetooth and I could just connect it to my phone. That would solve all my issues, but no, it has a little adapter and the adapter's gone with it and I don't know where it's at. So if this audio is ass, I'm so sorry. But another reason I have not posted is because I feel like I'm meant to be a vlogger, like through and through. I actually had an old YouTube channel back in middle and high school where I used to post vlogs on there and I really liked it. But when I started this channel, I kind of made it specifically geared towards updates for my GoFundMe and for my top surgery. And so I just felt in my head that it needed to be like a sit down video channel. And I'm just finding it very difficult to like find topics I want to talk about every week. And so I've been feeling a little discouraged and I haven't really been loving the videos I've recorded a few and I've actually edited a few to like post, but I feel like I don't enjoy them, or like I just feel like when I record them, I'm rushing through it just to have something to put on my channel, and I don't want that channel to become this. So this week's video is going to be kind of like a little vlog, but it's still related to like things I'm doing leading up to my top surgery. And one of those very exciting things that I'm going to get to do later in this video is I have talked about my crochet dragons, which I would love to get up and sell and make an Instagram for them, but I live in Texas and the state fair every year has an art competition attached to it, and I knew about it because it's been around for, I'm pretty sure, as long as the state fair has been around, but I've never really considered myself like, I consider myself an artsy person, but like very amateur, like very hobby, not like nothing that I would enter a contest in, but they have a division for like adult amateurs. And I was like, okay. And it was only $5 to enter. And I've been cranking out so many dragons. I'm like, I might as well just enter it and see what happens. I don't know. I really don't care. And so I submitted an entry and I have to go drop it off today at the state fair. So I'm just going to go about my day and about my week and show you I get 3 days off every week. So those are the 3 days that I'm going to film: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And this is just kind of what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing as a trans guy leading up to my surgery and how I'm like preparing myself. So without further ado, and don't mind that I look like a soppy wet rag because the first thing we're doing is going to the gym. So I am not taking a shower before going to the gym, obviously. So let's get ready to go to the gym. My room is a disaster, so we're just not going to worry about any of that. I actually started filming in here last week, just to try to test out the angles, see what I liked, see what's up. Once again, I'm trying to project my voice because I don't have my freaking microphone. Maybe if I walk through my steps of last week, I will find said microphone, but like I said, I think it's at my friend's house. I don't know where else it could possibly be. I also wanted to show off the dragon that I am submitting to the contest. I think this will be a good place to show them off. You ready? 3, 2. This is him. I blocked his wings. This is my first time blocking anything, but they still always like curl at the end, so I don't think that really freaking worked. One ear kind of flops, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I think I might have just sewed down one more on this. I think I did that on this side, which I might need to do to help it stay up a little bit more. But this is the guy that I'm entering in the state fair comp. And I have to say, I think this is my favorite color combo I have done yet. And I might just be biased because blue and yellow are my favorite colors. It might look weird on camera, I don't know, but it's like a buttery yellow, like a very light yellow. And I really, really love this color combo. I was going to embroider something on the front. I have so much of this yarn combo. I want to make them like zodiac dragons. So like embroider like the astrological signs on them, or like planets or stars or something really cute and space-like, because I love all things space. And I think these are gonna be my space dragons. So I didn't want to do anything too crazy. That's why I didn't embroider on it, because I'm like, I don't want to get caught up in the embroidery. The embroidery is truly the hardest part. I actually have made a second sleep token dragon, but I have not ventured out into embroidering the logo on the chest, because the embroidery portion, it takes so much out of me. The dragon itself, not difficult to make. The embroidery, oh my god, literally end me. It's 11:30, so I need to get going. I need to get going to the gym and go work out. Let's go to the gym. All right, parents are on their way. They're gonna drive me out there, which thank God, because I don't want to have to drive through. I'm not a big driving person. I'd rather, I don't know, fly or just stay home, honestly. And now it's raining, so it's like the perfect rainy day. But I just need to sew down. I'm confused as to how. I guess just this portion right here, and it'll be fine. But one thing I wanted to talk about, one thing they don't tell you, well, I guess, or I just didn't do the research, but one thing I just didn't think about when it came to like getting top surgery really was the fact that, oh my God, you have to see so many doctors just to get the surgery done. Like, I guess I thought, you know, the process would be more like, okay, find a doctor you like, or a surgeon you like, look at their results, look at reviews, book a consultation, see if you vibe with the doctor, ask them questions like what their process is like, and if you like it, great. Book with them and schedule it, and then you're good. Like, you know, see if they take your insurance, blah blah blah. And thankfully, the surgeon that I have picked and I'm going with has assigned me a care coordinator, and so this person, I'm able to like email, and they're the ones that are helping me file like my letter with insurance and stuff like that, and they tell me like all these things I need to get done. And one of the things I just did not think about was like how many other doctors you have to see in order to get a surgery done, essentially. Another reason I haven't been filming is this past week, it's just been doctor sitting, and I'm the type of person that I would rather just get it all done with. I would rather just get it all out of the way. I don't want to fucking wait. I had to get like blood work done and a physical done 45 days before my top surgery. And in that first week of that, like that 45-day window, I did it all in that 1 week just because I just wanted to get it over with. But then because of that, I was just very busy and had a lot of anxiety about that. Like, one thing I had to do, he was like, okay, you need to, you know, get your blood work done. That's not hard to get done. And then he's like, okay, then you need to go to your PCP for your pre-op physical. And I was like, I don't have a PCP. Like, I don't go to the doctor until I'm like fucking sick or injured, right? And I haven't had a PCP probably since my like pediatrician when I was a fucking baby, right? So I was like, I don't have a PCP. And so I started like looking around, and like CVS does physicals and stuff like that. But being a trans person, a queer person in general in the state of Texas, I was like, I just don't know if everyone is accepting of trans people. You know, I'd rather err on the side of caution than risk it. And so luckily I was able to find a clinic that is, like they specifically specialize in like seeing queer patients, and of course they'll see like anyone. Like, you don't have to just be queer to see them. Yeah. Okay, his ear already looks 1,000 times better. My coworker suggested I like make a second ear behind it to hide this part, but I think that's a good idea, but I just could not execute it correctly. Like, I would have had to make these smaller, and so that might be something I play around with in the future. But I didn't want to change the pattern too much because the division I entered him in is called like stuffed toy under 29 inches using pattern. And that's what I did. So I didn't want to venture out from the pattern too much. I already ventured out a little bit because in the pattern, one, the yarn is way fucking smaller. And two, the spikes only go down to here, but I like to carry the spikes down to the tail. So He is state fair ready. I'm so excited to enter him. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful outside. It's raining, but I have to walk through the rain with him. So I need to go get my umbrella out of my car before my parents get here. So I'm gonna go do that. It is the next day. I was not able to record taking my dragon into the state fair to drop it off because you can't record other people's entries and stuff, obviously. So all I did after that was I went out and I did my friend's hair. Ironically, my friend who does my hair, she's a hairstylist, I do her hair. So I am braving the supermarket today. I'm about to go off to H-E-B, which I'm literally only going to H-E-B because I love their sunscreen sticks. It's like the biggest stick of sunscreen. I know everyone, at least I feel like most Texans are like, oh my God, I love H-E-B, it's amazing. Listen, they have great prices. It's great. I hate going there because no matter what time of day I go, it is so fucking busy. Like, everyone and their mother is there. It is so fucking busy. But I got my... Always get yourself a hot cold bag. Got my hot cold bag. Got my reusable bags inside. Today I am officially 1 month out from top surgery, which is a little crazy to think about. Feels a little surreal and 30 days out. Like, this year literally flew by. And I made when I scheduled it, like, way back in March, or I think it was March, yeah, when I got my consultation. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it in September. And I'm like, that is so far away. It is not far away now. It's a month away, and that seems so crazy to me. But I've been meal prepping, and my goal is to meal prep, like, a lot of food for top surgery, probably the week before or something. And so I'm testing out some like meal preppy ones, specifically ones that can be made in an Instapot or a slow cooker, because I'm not the biggest cooker. I'm not a fan of cooking personally. So if I can let my Instapot or slow cooker do most of the heavy lifting, that's what I will be doing. I have my pre-op tomorrow with my surgeon to like ask him final questions and stuff. But I feel like I don't have any questions. Like, I kind of do, but I feel like I don't, because I've had all this time now to like kind of settle down and do my own research. So, off to the store. Jim wants to say hi. You say hi. Why do you look like that? You look so... I just got back from H-E-B and I didn't even get everything I needed. I feel like they hire actors to walk around the store aimlessly because there was so many people there. And I know the parking lot's big, but like it didn't look like it was that full. But inside, I swear they hire actors to walk around because there are so many people in that fucking store. And I didn't even get everything I needed because I don't know if it's just like the day I choose to go, which is on a Monday, which is when I always do my shopping. I don't know if it's like their restock day or what, but the shelves are pretty much like picked over. And not even, I feel like not even for like important things. Like I was trying to get my bagels and there was like no bagels. I remembered to finally buy a filter for my Brita in my bathroom. It says 6 months filter life. The one that's been in there it's been in there for about 2 years now. So way overdue to get a new Brita filter. While I was shopping around, I was like, oh my gosh, I just thought of an idea for a new video series I should do because I'm perfectly 30 days out from top surgery. I'm like, what if I do like a countdown or something? So I could not find any Dr. Death, so I got Sprite Zero Sugar because I need a sweet treat. I need it. And I actually remembered to get 2. Every time I make these burritos I'm about to make tomorrow, I only get 1, and then I always have more filling. I don't have enough tortillas, so I actually got 2 this time. Look at that. Everyone clap. Everyone clap. I can count. I don't know what else I'm going to do today. I need to go to my parents and work on a project, but I'll probably do that later tonight before we go on our evening walk. So that's all I have right now. We're rolling with it. We're hoping that this gets me in the shot. Okay, today is Tuesday, August 5th. And I'm 29 days out from top surgery now. And I have my pre-op appointment today. So And the surgeon said he typically does not do pre-ops for top surgeries, but I had so many questions after my initial consultation, and I just kept like emailing them, and they're like, why don't you just like set up a pre-op and you can ask more questions. I'm like, that's a great idea. So that's what I did. And we were in honor of almost a week away. Almost a week away! I'm so looking forward to this concert. Ooh, part of me wants to dress up, but part of me knows I can't afford it and I should not spend money on dressing up. I want to, but I would rather save that money towards merch than spend it on a costume to go dressed up as that. But one day, trust and believe, I will be dressed up for this concert. So, trust and believe one day. That could have been so much smaller. Like, what the heck? Okay. We are back in working order. I'm a little mad I had to buy an entirely new one because this one, the first time I bought it, I swear it was like $14, and this time around it was $24, so I'm a little upset about that. Please let me know if this is distracting behind you. This is how our couch typically looks, and I usually move all of this off. I gotta end this week's vlog or this week's video. I think I liked this style a lot better than sitting down and talking, but I'll still keep making those videos. I had my pre-op yesterday with my surgeon, and yeah, really nothing new. The only thing is I feel like I'm really not excited for it because he said the recovery time he wants, and I'm sure I'll get to ask him again, obviously on the surgery day, but the way I interpreted it was he was like, I want your elbows glued to your side for 3 months. And I feel like that is such a long time. I feel like most people, their surgeons give them like 6 weeks and then they're like good to start moving again. And I'm hoping that's the case because I asked them like, are there like any mobility exercises, just anything so I can keep my arms moving? Like, it doesn't have to be like up above my head. And he goes, no, like just keep it 0% for 3 months. And I was like, oh my God, because I'm really not built to stand still, to like sit still. I am not built like that. I need to be doing something. And so that's kind of already wigging me out. However, these past few days, I've discovered most of my arm movement happens. You can't even see, it's all the way down here. Most of my arm movement happens down here anyway. So I think it won't be too much of an issue. But like in regards of like going to the gym and working out, like that's going to be terrible, essentially, because I am someone who, if I don't get to work out every week, at least like 2 to 3 times a week, like in the gym, like lifting weights, my mental health tanks. Like I get so depressed. My anxiety is through the roof. Working out really helps me out in that aspect. And so I need to be looking up some good like leg and I guess core workouts, at least I could be doing. So I'm still moving. So if you've had this surgery and you have like any lightweight workouts or anything that kept you sane, post recovery, please comment them down below because I was filled with so much anxiety about that last night. I could not sleep. I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to be like bedridden for 3 months, which is not the case. He did tell me that I'm not able to shower for the first week, which I thought I would be able to since I'm not getting nipple grafts. But he's like, no showering for the first week. And maybe I can do it like with my back against the water and like none of my front. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out and ask him more. But who knows? Maybe I won't have the energy to even shower for the first week. But I will have to figure out how the fuck to wash my hair. I'm sure my mom or someone could help me because this drives me insane. If my hair is oily, like it is kind of right now, I got to put dry shampoo on it. That's gonna no. I know I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, but I was up there, and my care coordinator did tell me that I was approved by my insurance. So that's one less thing to worry about. At least I'm approved, but I still have to pay my deductible. And my deductible is still $6,000. It's like $6,600, which is still a lot of money. So I can't even begin to imagine how much it would be if I didn't have insurance covering this. So I'm very grateful, but it is still a lot of money. I still have my GoFundMe linked in my description on my page. If you follow me anywhere, it's linked in my bio. So if you would like to donate, literally any amount helps, please. Or just sharing the page means so much. But yeah, that's all I have for this week's video. And I guess I'll see you guys next week. Bye.